England.
Alright, choose your fighter time.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to go for Big Bowsers.
I think Big Bowser's carrying a bit too much weight.
That's what lockdown does to you.
Yeah, it's not been kind. Alright, we ready?
Let's go,
This is it, Go2G versus LoveCronx. Boys, if you'd like to introduce yourselves, starting with the unit right next to me.
Me, I'm Ian, aka DJ Chippy.
Oh, what's going on?
Someone did something to us. Yeah, DJ Chippy.
Yes.
And what kind of genres do you mix?
R&B, hip hop, got classic stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, keep it 90s.
How long have you been doing it for?
I've been DJing since I was about 17. I started doing nights in Croydon, and then just branched out into London, and then now here, back in Croydon.
I'm Jimmy Plates, DJ and producer, and not a Mario Kart expert as it would seem. It's been on the scene for about 20 years now, involved with hip hop karaoke and a night called the Get Down, so in London and tour the UK as well. During lockdown I managed to release an album, also had my first child, so
congratulations.
I've had my hands full.
Productive.
Or reproductive even. Yeah. Okay, and then over to player 4.
Yeah, my name's Pravesh. I'm a DJ and promoter for Blackjack London.
And what kind of music do you play?
Sort of like hip hop, R&B, alternative pop music.
Oh, fantastic. And so, in terms of like DJing, how long have you been doing it for?
13, 14 years now.
Great.
Yeah.
So you boys all started on vinyl as well?
Yeah, man.
Good stuff, old school.
One.
I'm in second
House, got a t-shirt.
There we go. Alright, so that's the first race over. Did you get first? Man, it's practice, man. That's what does it. Let's move on to the next race. It's just loading up. How was lockdown for you guys? What did you get up to during it?
Well, got a bit productive, started like illustrating, tapping into like inner creative talents. Yeah, just that really working. So I work for Legacy Youth Zone, and the marketing comms team as well.
How's it been during the lockdown for Legacy?
It's been hard because we had to move all our activities and youth work online.
Yeah.
So it was hard to trying to find out ways to do that. But we managed to do it and get a good digital sort of strategy now going forward. It's kind of worked out in our favour, I think.
Did you find that one of the issues was people without resources, obviously going to homeschooling and stuff?
Yeah, big time. We had to. We started a laptop campaign. To get laptops for some of the kids who needed it the most.
That was like hashtag keep Croydon connected, wasn't it?
Yeah, hashtag keep Croydon connected.
Again, that in partnership with Go2Games. I mean, that was one of the biggest campaigns we've been working on over the last few months. And the take up from the local community as well was amazing. And we had like laptops, tablets, PC towers backed up, getting them refurbished and getting them out to people. And did you find it made a kind of tangible difference as well?
Yeah, it made a massive difference. When kids come in and say they're doing their homework on their phone, and pretty much change their life at home. Just to give them a laptop, something decent to work on.
And Jimmy, what have you been up to apart from being reproductive?
So just all the joys of being a new father, but other than that, it's just been keeping in contact with the rest of the LoveCronx guys here to kind of keep ourselves motivated for the next moves once this lockdown's over.
What do you reckon about getting back behind the decks when there are going to be people in the room, whatever that may be? Do you think it's going to be kind of just everyone just kind of slips back into normal, or what? Do you think it's going to be a little bit different?
I mean, we've just started obviously doing seated gigs. People are really excited about getting out, but by the same token, being careful and making sure that everyone sticks to sticks to the rules so that we can get past this. But,
Oh, there we go. Who came first? Well, someone else came first. The computer came first. But what matters? What have we got there? Okay. So here we go. Here come the. Oh wow. Bowser Jr. That switch from Bowser Senior to Bowser Jr. has done it for you, I reckon, hasn't it?
It's all about the next generation.
You're right about Toad.
Yeah, 25 years ago, the guy was like, you know,
G, but you know, age catches up with all of us. Do you know what I mean?
Lockdown hasn't been kind to Toads. So guys, tell us a bit about LoveCronx and what LoveCronx does, what it means, what you guys get up to as a collective.
So yeah, LoveCronx is like a collective of creatives and DJs, put on events. Just and try and paint Croydon in a positive light, because it's easy for it to be for people to talk negative things about Croydon, but there's a lot to appreciate about the borough.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I mean, we've been, you know, between us DJing in and around London for many a year, and a lot of our colleagues and peers, we all find out all from the same area. So it was more about just making sure that we kept that identity of realising we were around a whole lot of creative people, which just seems to be, you know, I'd say it, you can't walk through Croydon without falling over a DJ or a musician. You know, there's not many places like that, you know, with that much concentration of talent.
And what do you know, like, obviously we all live in Croydon, we go out and play in different places in central London, and you do sometimes get people, like, you know, when you say, oh, I live and work in Croydon, people's eyes start raising and whatnot. What are the kind of things that you'd say to them? Like, what's your response to that? Like, if you get into those types of conversations.
I kind of live off the hype. People have a bit of a fear of Croydon.
Yeah.
So I kind of use it as like a badge of honour to instill more fear. Yeah. That's pretty much what I do. Like, Croydon's Croydon. It's a nice place. It's a diverse place, and people need to come and experience it rather than just kind of listen to the news and the negative aspects.
That's the thing, man. I mean, this is one of the most diverse boroughs. I think the most diverse borough in London.
Diverse borough in the country.
Yeah. 8th biggest metropolitan zone in the United Kingdom. Apparently.
Really?
Oh, there we go.
Wow, 6.
Oh, is it going south for Bowser Jr. now? Oh dear. Alright, so we're going to load up for that final race. While it's going, right, obviously we're here playing a modern version of the Super Nintendo classic Super Mario Kart. What were your favourite games growing up?
Street Fighter, Final Fight. I was a big Capcom guy. Mortal Kombat, Pit Fighter.
Like 007.
GoldenEye.
Yeah, GoldenEye.
Yeah, I think pretty much.
Lemmings.
No, you know what? Even though it doesn't show it, you know, the Super Mario Kart and even Mario Kart 64 as well.
Are you a Nintendo guy?
I was very much a Nintendo guy, and I love the actually more on the Mario, you know, the Mario 64 and Super Mario World kind of.
Well,
those were the few games that I managed to complete. Yeah.
That was actually good. My next question is actually quite connected to what you just said, like, and it's pretty straight shooting actually. Are you guys in the Mario or the Sonic camp? I mean, Mario and Sonic back in the 90s were like Blur and Oasis, wasn't it? Like, you were on one side or the other.
Yeah, Sonic, I think, for me.
Ooh.
I know, sorry. It was all about speed, and it was a bit of a groundbreaking game when it first came out. Just like frame rates and.
Yeah, I guess it was basically like a punk rock hedgehog versus a fat plumber, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think that was Super Mario World was kind of the one that came out.
Yeah, mate.
After that, and I mean that was a pretty long game, and I think, you know, these games are very expensive back in the day. So
they were like £80 or something, weren't they? It was like big games.
Yeah, so I think I used to go for the ones that I thought were going to give me more longevity rather than the fast frame rate games.
Yeah.
I'm probably more at home, to be honest, playing Tetris than Call of Duty.
That was a groundbreaker, Tetris.
What was your first consoles?
Mine.
Drive.
You had a Mega Drive.
Yeah.
Have you had a Mega Drive?
Yeah.
Nice.
I had an Amiga. Commodore Amiga. It's not really a console, but that's what I had.
Yeah, I was actually a Game Boy fan. It's the one.
Hence Tetris.
Hence Tetris, yeah. But I think it was just the fact that I was kind of always on the go. I always loved, the old cassette Walkman and stuff like that. So I was kind of more on that. I think fit in my pocket and I could be on my way.
Technically, my first console was the NES, like the 8-bit NES. But the first gaming computer I had was something that not a lot of people remember. It was the Commodore Plus 4. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was basically like the pound shop version of the Commodore 64. All tape games and all that. And
thousands back.
oh my words.
Well, I managed to get into 51.
So what are the final standings on this then? It's 47 plays 47.
What?
Yeah.
It's a draw.
It's a draw. The first versus has been a draw. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what we do. How do we solve this? There's Super Over. There's got to be a winner, hasn't there? What do you reckon? A sudden death.
Yeah.
There you go. Same characters.
I don't know. Toad's getting bullied. Oh, who's going to be better than him?
So with LoveCronx, you're a collective of DJs. Have you got any plans for any events coming up? I know it's obviously early days, given the pandemic. We hope is starting to end, but
Yeah, we've got some ideas. Nothing filmed as yet because of COVID, of course. But yeah, we've got some plans. So yeah, stay posted.
stay posted.
Yeah, I mean that was the idea over lockdown. We just thought, we're here. We need to bring it home.
Yeah. And what do you think the big problems are for DJs as individual workers going forward?
I mean, in the immediate future is obviously a lot of venues have closed down or struggling with business. So there's going to be less work and more than likely less paid work. So
Yeah.
it's going to be more about DJs creating their own events and paying themselves, as it were.
I think that's, to me, that's always seemed like the way forward is rather than kind of existing as individuals, if you have shared interests and shared talents, then it's much better to get together and put something on, create a buzz locally. I am horrendously failing here in 7th place after having pushed Baby Bowser all the way.
I don't know, seems like I'm on some motorbike pictures and that.
I mean, you're absolutely smashing it now.
Oh, first.
What place is Baby Bowser in? 6th. Oh yes, mate. Okay. Well, I mean that's the VS that counts here, isn't it? Oh no. Oh, okay. You just did me. Well, I'm in 7th. What are you in?
5th.
Hey, you're all right though, aren't you?
For now,
Look at that.
some tactics.
Unbelievable scenes here at the Sunshine Airport. Oh, you done me. Oh, that's it. It's over. Close, got no cigar at the moment. I'm in 9th. I didn't even know you could be in 9th.
Oh, I made it.
Oh,
Got a little bit of self-respect back.
I'm 6th.
Oh, just done you on the inside.
Dirty, man.
Welcome to my world.
All right. Well,
Tanuki Mario, man. That's what you should have got from the start.
We live and learn.
Tanuki Mario wins the VS race. But yeah, it looks like I just pipped you by just nudging you off the side there.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Sorry, mate. It's what we do, though, isn't it?
It's the Wario way.